So hey guys, today we're gonna talk a bit about movement. Movement is one of the biggest aspects of Tekken, I think, because the movement is so precise and versatile, and you cover quite a lot of distance with all the different types of movement around the game, like the typical backdash cancels, side steps, and etc. And as the game is so oriented around launching your opponent and dealing massive damage through guaranteed combos, you will find most of the time that you're trying to space out your opponent, evade one of his attacks, and make him whiff, so that you can whiff punish with a typical launcher. So movement is definitely something you should practice all the time, as it's extremely time consuming. It's very hard to get good at movement in Tekken. It just takes an absurd amount of practice. So we're going to I'm going to start by showing you the basic movement. You can hold forward to progress forward, walk forward, hold back to retreat very slowly, and he will of course automatically block while doing this. You can sidewalk by holding, double tapping up or down and holding. This is sidewalking. This is how you evade very straightforward attacks. You can also just tap very quickly up and down to sidestep. This is good sometimes when someone's doing a string where you feel that one of the attacks can be evaded quickly, and then you can interrupt him by some quick attack, or if you're a Mishima, an Electric Wind God Fist, or something along those lines, or a Jet Upper with Brian. Some quick launcher, or basically just a string. They do it quickly. To progress, you will find most of the time that just holding back or holding forward isn't a very quick way of covering distance. You'll find most of the time that you will be dashing. You can double tap forward to do a quick forward dash, or double tap backwards to do a back dash. You can cancel these basically by I can do a forward dash and cancel it by a side step. This makes movement in Tekken very precise, as basically everything can be cancelled into anything. You can cancel your side step by pushing forward or backward. But one of the most important things to get down is the so-called backdash cancel, because if you just keep doing regular backdashes like this, it's not very fast. I mean, it's not a good way of retreating, because anyone who mashes strings, or basically anyone who's pit bullying or being very aggressive, they're going to reach you in no time. So that's where we implement something called backdash canceling. It's quite hard to do. If you've seen my wave dash tutorial, it's basically a wave dash backwards. So you input back, or you can start by doing a regular backdash. Then you basically push down, back, neutral, and back again. So this is basically me doing player 2 wave dash here, and now player 1 wave dash. But if you're new to Tekken, you will find this very hard to do. When I was new, I tried just doing a regular backdash, cancelling that one with a side step, and then I just did another backdash. So it looked like this. Of course, when I was new, I probably had like this speed. But when you get good at this, it's pretty quick as well. It pretty much resembles the regular backdash cancel. here in practice mode, you can actually set your dummy to do some strings that you can try and evade by backdash canceling. There are of course strings much harder than that to backdash cancel out of, and of course there's a lot of stuff that you can't even retreat from. I mean, you have to adapt to the character you're playing against, but backdash cancel is always an extremely good tool to space out your opponent and yeah, basically try and make him whiff attacks that you can punish. I feel that crouch cancelling is also a form of movement that's worth bringing up. You can be forced into a crouch by the impact of an attack on block, or by doing an attack yourself that leaves you in a crouching position. And during some of these instances, you'll want to do a standing attack very quickly, and that's where you can crouch cancel to get an instant standing attack. And here we have Double Jin's Hell Sweep that on block gives this little stun. I mean, he is stunned, of course. Here, this is where you want to punish him. He's stunned for like 27 frames. But there's a guard impact on your character as well. And this is where, if I, for example, want to do a DF2 on him, of course I'd want to launch him here, but just for the sake of this tutorial, I want to DF2 him. If I input that without doing a crouch cancel, I'm going to get his down jab. Down D2 jab, if I do it quickly. But as you see, I can instantly do a DF2 if I just input up before the DF2. So I crouch cancel by doing a sidestep basically that you can't see to Kazuya's left. You can also crouch cancel by pushing forward or doing a backdash or a forward dash very quickly. For example, with Double Jin, if you want to do his down forward 1-2 bound on the wall into his laser cannon, you'll have to do a backdash super quickly to crouch cancel and then input the laser cannon. And same thing if I want to do an electric. So yeah, that's basically it for movement.